What's up, YouTube? This is Big Tally02. Alright, so I got some evidence about this right here. I got real evidence about Mick Foley. So basically, Mick Foley has dispatched or part ways with the WWE. And do you know why? Because he said the fact that he had parted ways with WWE is because of Donald Trump. So, about this right here. I really don't know, about this right here, but I'm going to tell you like this. So, about this. My story about this right here is the fact that it has something to do with about politic, you know what I mean? Not politicking, it's politic. Yeah. So basically, I'm saying like this. He says something about immigrants, where the fact that he don't like when the fact that Mick Foley don't like immigrants. He don't like Donald Trump because back in the day where that Donald Trump ended up doing some major shit, where the fact that he said some alcohol and racial stuff back then. But he said, but the part where the fact that what Mick Foley was saying, the fact that he don't like how Donald Trump ended up dogging and disrespecting women. And he don't like that. But the whole thing is like this, the fact that he has every right in his ways, how the way he felt about that man. How the way he felt about Donald Trump. How the way he ended up don't like Donald Trump. How the way the fact that he ended up seeing the fact that how Donald Trump ended up doing. Because the main thing like this, like even myself, I ain't gonna say it, but I don't know. But the whole thing about this right here is like, it's the fact that like, I ain't gonna say it like he has a right to do that, but it's just the fact that it's just how the way he feel about this man. I can guarantee about all this, but I don't even know. But about the fact that he feel like Donald Trump is not even doing nothing right. That's the way he feels. That's how he feels. But I'm really thinking the fact that it was a clip. It was a video clip where Triple H was going into the White House, and then he ended up shaking Donald Trump's hand. That's what I remember. It was a video on his Instagram. Yeah, it was a video on his Instagram post that he ended up going to the White House and ended up doing his thing he always do when he go to the WWE and spits his water out. And then he ended up shaking Donald Trump's hand or laughing with Donald Trump. I don't even know. I gotta look at the video about it or the Instagram post about it. But yeah, but I don't know. But right here, Mick Foley has every right to say how the way he feel about how the way the fact that he ended up parting ways with the WWE because he don't like what Donald Trump is doing. But the whole thing about this right here, just like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that, but he is an OG. And he has every right to how the way he feels about Donald Trump. Because I don't even know what to say. Because the man act like he really care too much, but he don't. He sure don't. But I don't know how the way to feel about this. It's just, I don't know. But the thing about the fact that he felt just like he ain't doing nothing. And the part of being an immigrant is where the fact that it's immigrant people that just being like pathetic. Pathetic. And they just don't care. Don't care what they're doing. They just said they just want to do stuff. Said they want to do stuff to get their attention. Where the fact that they just lose their minds. They lose their minds by trying to rob, steal, and all that stuff from the people. From the people. And Donald Trump is not even speaking. It's not even speaking about it. That's what being an immigrant is. It is. Because about being an immigrant, it's like you being a country vulture where the fact that you don't care. You don't even care about things. But the whole thing about that is like you being a supporter, like you support Trump. That's being an immigrant. Being immigrant is, but that's part of being an immigrant, but still. Being a supporter of Trump, but still. But yeah, that's an immigrant. Yeah. But let me know down in the comments down below how the way you feel about this. How you feel about Mick Foley Mick Foley ended up parting ways where he ended up parting ways with the WWE because of the person in our country is a president, is not doing that right. Or he just doing whatever because he don't like Donald Trump. But yeah, I just, yeah, but like I said, but I'm not gonna lie about the situation. It's just the fact that how the way he feel. Because he ended up parting ways with the WWE because he just don't like Trump. And I don't know what's going on with the WWE, but I'm about making me a second video about what's going on with the WWE. And I just don't like their bookings. And I don't. So, yeah. But let me know down in the comments down below how you feel about this. This is Big Tally 02. I'm out.